모시모시.
So you're probably thinking, what the fuck is low visual weight features? Vivian Lee, can you explain it for me? No, I cannot. But I will try. With high visual weight features, you have more of a stronger facial structure, and your nose bridge is more higher, and your cheekbones are more prominent. However, with the low visual weight features, your features are a little bit more softer and you tend to have more of a rounded face. And so that's why this igari makeup tutorial is for those out there who do have softer features and have more of a rounded face. Okay, so I'm gonna go in and do my brows. I've already done my foundation already. I just used this foundation cushion from Vanilla Co. So with the brows, we're gonna keep it as natural as we can. So we're gonna go in with a very light hand and we're gonna fill it in just the sparse hairs. However, if you feel like you need to add in more brow hair, then go ahead and do so. You know what's so crazy, guys, is that actually I used to do really heavy makeup before. And so when it comes to doing your makeup with someone who has low visual weight features, you want to focus on 1 or 2 areas to highlight your unique features. Back then, I would highlight every single thing on my face. And also, I would use makeup to kind of cover up my Asian features back then, because I think I was so caught up in the Western beauty standard that I wanted to adhere to it, and I didn't want to look as Asian in a way. And for me, I think I've always loved Asian culture, but just growing up in a Western country as an Asian person in Australia, it's really easy to fall into the trap of wanting to adhere to the Western beauty standards, because I think back then there wasn't that much Asian representation, and it was kind of like there was this unspoken standard of if you don't look like the Western beauty standard, then you wouldn't really fit in. For the eyes, I'm going to be using the Roman eyeshadow palette, and this is in the Mahogany Garden. I'm going to start in with this color right here, and just with the light hand you're just going to blend. You don't need to put on too much for the first eyeshadow color. You just need to put it on very, very lightly. For the next color, we're just going to go in with these 2 shades and mix it together. And then tap the brush. And what you're going to do now is at the back of your hand, you're just going to dust it off a little bit. And then you're just going to pat it in the middle to the outer edge. I know this makeup is very simple, but less is definitely more. And sometimes when you feel like you want to take a break from all of these different trending makeup looks, it's kind of good to do something that is a little bit more toned down and that will really bring out your features. But yeah, just going back to before what I was talking about, you know, the whole Western beauty standards. It was not until after I left high school then I started to really be in love with my Asian features again, and also just accept with how I look. But I have gone through a lot of stages where I was really self-conscious about how I looked, because there was this point in time where I lost myself, I gained a lot of weight, I wasn't taking care of my skin. There was a point in my life where I did not feel the most beautiful. I really told myself that I felt so unattractive. But now I definitely come to a point where I feel the most confident and the most beautiful because I accept the way that I look now. I guess that's why when I come across people, they tell me that their first impression of me is very confident, and they think that I'm an extrovert when really I'm more of an introverted person. And I think the confidence just doesn't happen overnight, because I remember just being that girl just locked up in her room and feeling like shit, and always constantly questioning what is the purpose of life. But it wasn't until 2022 is when I started my glow up, and because of my glow up, it was all from just doing the internal work and all that healing. So naturally it just translated over to my outer appearance. Actually, for the next video I will be making a video on how my glow up internally transferred to my outer appearance, so stay tuned for that. But now we're gonna mix these 2 shades, and we're gonna use this angled brush right here. So just a little bit, dab in a little bit and just mix that together. And now I'm just gonna place that under my eyes. If it makes it easier, you can try squinting as well. And then extend. You don't want to place the eyeshadow on your eye bags, you want to place it higher than that, so just right under your eye line. And then with the leftover, you're just going to place it underneath. And now just blend everything So you're not going to hold the brush like this or like this. You just want to hold it maybe on the tip. Now we're going to go in and make aegyo. So you can just use like a creamy eyeshadow color to do this, or you can use like a creamy eyeliner pen. What you want to do is you're just going to smile and see where you placed that eyeshadow. You're going to highlight it right under the dark eyeshadow. Just gonna blend it with a flat brush. And actually, to set in place, I think I'm gonna go over with a creamy eyeshadow. So underneath where you made the aegyo side, you're just gonna draw a very faint line right under that. And extend it to make the aegyo side. Look at that difference when you curl lashes. It makes such a big difference. So recently on YouTube, I've been pumping out a lot of content, but at the same time, the past few days, I've been feeling slightly stagnant. But then I remembered, and I just want to remind you guys, if you ever feel like you're stagnant in one area of your life, try to keep going in another area of your life. So say right now you're stuck in your business or financial area of your life, then try to keep moving forward in your leisure area, which means getting yourself into more hobbies or doing things that you always thought you wanted to do but you could never try out. And I know money could be a barrier when it comes to that, and time, but then just ask yourself, what steps are you going to do that is not going to get in the way of wanting to fulfill that desire of trying something new, or something that you've always wanted to try, or something that you've done before but you want to get back into. Because personally, I feel like when I'm stuck in one area of life and then I try to move in a different area of life, naturally everything just starts to move again. Sometimes it can simply be that you internally feel it, that you spiritually feel that you are getting to where you want to be. When you trust that gut feeling, that's when you know you can really hone into your craft and that good things are really coming your way. That's one layer of mascara. I'm going to do a second. Going in with this white eyeliner pencil and just highlighting my inner corners. Just going to place that right under the eyebrows and blend. What you want to do is you don't want to get a pencil, you want to get a crayon. Okay guys, think about it. Thank God for makeup evolving these days, because back then we had to use the eyeliner pencil in order to tightline, and that would hurt so bad. And I just remember you would have to like sharpen the pencil as well if it got blunt. Look, these days we just have the crayon itself, so it doesn't really hurt your eyes as much. So you want to get something like this. So what we're going to do here is we're going to lift up the eye and we're going to tightline. Just simply tightline like that. Your eyes might feel very watery, but it all just really comes with practice. So it really looks like you're wearing falsies. As you tightline, you're just going to extend into a soft wing. See the difference? So the eyes are done. Now it's time for complexion. So I've seen this trending blush placement recently where it's like this very baby pink and it's placed on the highest point of your cheek. But it's just very baby pink and it's very bright. So how can we achieve that? So first of all, what you need to get is you need to get powder, but you want to get like a brightening powder like this. And this powder is from Glam. So you're just going to place it onto your brush. And you want to place it right under the cheeks. So you're not going to fluff it in, you're just going to tap it in. It's like you were to bake your face. So you're going to tap it in. You're going to do it on the other side. So just tap it in. Basically what we're doing here is we're creating that bright base before we apply the blush. The next step to making those baby pink cheeks, you're going to apply a violet purple base blush. So this is the one from Color Rose. It has like a pink hue to it, but there's a purple on top. So you're just going to mix that together. And just place that right underneath the eyes on the other side. Then we can go in with a baby pink blush. I'm using the one from Flor TTTE. I can't pronounce it. Okay, I'm gonna open it. Look how pretty the color is. It's so beautiful. And we're just gonna put that right under the eyes. Then you're gonna make this C circle shape and just blend it up and down. And then you're just gonna apply a little bit more and then connect it like this. Swoop it onto the bridge of your nose and back over here. Also, I have been seeing a lot of pictures where they put the blush onto the nose, but for me, I feel like that's more of like Dogen style. You can go ahead and do that, but I feel like to achieve more the igari makeup look, you want to kind of just make this W shape, and also just doing this technique will still make it look good in real life. You can just stop here, but this is optional. I'm going to apply another layer of blush, and this one is a little bit of a different color. So this one is still a little bit baby pink, but it's a bit more darker. And just place it right under the eye. Guys, this look is really coming together. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. I just realized that this whole time I've been looking here at the lens and then at the actual camera. I really need to get better at this. But oh my gosh, it is really coming together. I love it so much. We're just gonna finish the lips with this water lip tint. And then I'm just gonna put this lip balm on top. And this is the complete makeup look. What do you guys think? I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. If you did, definitely give it a subscribe, give it a like. And if you really digged my vibe and you really enjoy this style of content, then you also enjoy my playlist that I'll be listing down below in the description box as well. And yeah, I mean, let me introduce myself. I'm Vivian Lee. I make content that validates your experience, your emotions, and your feelings. And I also make beauty related content that not only makes you feel beautiful outside but also within. So yeah, if you want to get to know me more, definitely give it a subscribe. You can also follow me on my social media platforms as well. But without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. There's a sparkle in your eyes.